Hey, what's up guys? I'm Motonosity and welcome to a Snapchat Q&A. So about a month ago in the Supermoto build series, I did a video where I had you guys send me Snapchat questions about the build. And you guys really liked that, and I had a ton of fun answering those questions, so I thought I'd do one that wasn't necessarily related to the build series, and just one in general about me and random stuff. My dogs are all just like staring at me right now. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 Siberian Huskies. If you follow me on Snapchat, you'd see them a lot because that's like half of the snaps that I send is just of them. So I had you guys send me questions. I got a crap ton of them. I think I could only take questions for like 20 minutes because it was just blowing up my Snapchat. If you want to follow me, it's on the screen right now. It's just my full real name, no spaces. Can you even do spaces on Snapchat? But yeah, follow me if you want. You get to see a lot of stuff early before it goes on the channel. And usually all the travel stuff that I do goes on there as well. So if you want to see that stuff. But enough talk, let's get to the questions.
I got kicked out of Sam's Club once for trying to paddle a kayak through the produce section.
If you could change one thing about the laws of riding, what would you change and why?
Hands down, lane splitting. I don't know why California is the only state in the United States that allows lane splitting when the entire rest of the world... My dog wants to come inside. You want to meet my dog? Oh. This is Sierra. Say hello to Sierra. She's the middle child husky. I got 3 Siberian Huskies. There you go. If you don't like dog hair and dogs that shed, don't get a Siberian Husky.
What is your dream bike?
Right now, and it changes like weekly, I'm in love with the Ducati Panigale 1299 Anniversary Edition. I'll put a picture up on the screen, but that thing is gorgeous.
Do you think that the Kawasaki 650 is a good starter bike?
If it's anything like the SV650, then yes. The 650 class motorcycles are awesome. I started on an SV650. I haven't ridden a Ninja 650, so I can't give like a personal experience opinion on it, but I like the 650 class for a beginner bike.
I was wondering, at what point in time did you realize you wanted to start riding?
So I have a feeling that a lot of the questions that I get are gonna be stuff that I answered in videos in the past, but I made a video on why I started riding and why I started motovlogging. For me, the decision to ride wasn't necessarily just because I really wanted a motorcycle. It was actually more for function than it was for fun. At the time, I had a car that I wasn't driving at all because I was commuting downtown and I was riding the bus every day. It just didn't make sense for me to keep my car. I just wanted something that was cheap, could get downtown fast, and could park there for free. Those were really my only qualifications.
Hey Motonosity, what is the exhaust that you have on the R1?
The R1 exhaust that I have is the Toast T/exhaust, and I really like it. Excuse me.
How long did it take for you to get popular on YouTube?
My growth has kind of just been like pretty steady and gradual. I've been motovlogging for 4.5 years. I know some people have like those moments where their channel blows up, but I never really had that. I've just been like steady growth the whole time.
Hey Motonosity, I was wondering when you got your first bike.
I got my first bike at that time where I wanted something that could get downtown and park for free. And that was in the beginning of 2012. I bought it at the end of 2011 and I made my first vlog in January of 2012.
What mic you use for your YouTube?
My mic and all the equipment that I use is down in the description. The mic that I'm currently using is a Sony mic. I don't know the exact model number, but again, there's a link for that. I am going to be doing a mic test soon though. I got 4 or 5 different lavalier mics that I'm going to be testing with different positioning in the helmet and different fur and foam covers. So we'll see which one works the best.
Hey Moto, I was curious, what are your main points of view on the mid-cycle refresh of getting a new R1?
So if you follow me a lot of places, you've probably heard me say at one point or another that I want to get one of the new R1s, but I'm waiting for the mid-cycle refresh. So if you're wondering what a mid-cycle refresh is, it's essentially when they don't completely redesign a motorcycle, but they just refresh things. So I have a 2009 R1, which was the first year of that generation of R1, which went from 2009 to 2014. And then they made the new one in 2015. In 2012, they had their mid-cycle refresh and they changed the design of the front nose cowl, which I did on mine. I swapped out the front fairing around the headlights that they use on the 2012 R1. That was like, I think $550 for all the parts that I needed for that. Hello? Dinner. What do you want to get? All right, we decided we're gonna have tacos tonight. Torchy's tacos, they're so good. So yeah, aside from the front nose fairing that they changed on the 2012, they changed some things around the headlights. On the back side, there was an issue where the headlights wouldn't both light up, just one would. And it's not the issue with the R6, which is actually a design. But on the R1, they both light up, but there's an issue with connection. They fixed that. Sometimes they make fixes to the engine or the ECU. It really can be anything. Basically, they just fix all the issues that they had on the bike since it was released. So that's the main reason that I want to wait for the mid-cycle refresh. The other reason is that I'm not itching to get a new bike right now. I'm not itching to replace my R1, so I can last a little bit longer before I'm like, I really want a new leader bike. It's kind of a combination of the two.
Hey Motonosity, my name's John. How old are your dogs? And are they purebred huskies or are they mixes?
We have purebred Siberian Huskies. The youngest is Jackson. He's the boy and he's the biggest. He is 2, and then Sierra is 3, and then Lacey, our oldest, is 5.
What was your first dirt bike?
The first real dirt bike that I've owned is that CRF 450R. My WR250X is kind of dirt bike, so I guess that would be my first one, but I didn't own any dirt bikes before that. I didn't ride dirt bikes as a kid or anything like that.
How many bikes have you owned and what are they?
My first bike was a 2005 Suzuki SV650S. And then I bought a 2009 R6, and then I sold the SV, and then the R6 was stolen, and I bought the R1, and then I bought the WR, and then I bought the CRF. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 5? 5.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Motonosity, I was wondering if you're actually interested into electric bikes or not, if that's a thing that you'll do in the future.
I think electric bikes are awesome. I think electric cars are awesome. I love the way things are going, and I'd really like to own one in the future. I don't really think that there's one right now that I would own, but yeah, I'd love to have one down the road.
Hey, what's up? Have you ever considered going vegan? If yes, why didn't you? Much love. Bye.
So I don't think a lot of people know this about me, but I've actually been kind of vegan for a while now. I've been on and off again vegetarian since November of last year. I've been fully vegetarian for the last maybe 5 months, and now it's like 95% of my days I eat fully vegan.
Which is better, on-road riding or off-road riding?
Oh man, on-road or off-road. I can't pick, man, I'm sorry. See, that's why I have a Supermoto. It can do on-road and off-road. Lesson, buy a Supermoto.
Hi Brent, I'm thinking about buying the Ninja 250R for my first bike. What do you think about that? And by the way, I'm from Denmark, I'm a huge fan. Thank you.
Any 250cc bike, 300cc bike, or one of those 650 class motorcycles like the SV650, great beginner bikes. Always recommend those.
How did you get your motorcycle license?
I took a course with I think a company called like Moto Fun here in Austin. I took the MSF course. So they give you a certificate if you pass, and then you just take that to the DMV and you take a written test, and then you have your license. It's really easy in the States. Almost too easy.
Motonosity, if you could have any bike in the world, what would it be and why? And does anyone in your family ride as well?
So I already answered the first question, but does anyone else in my family ride? No one in my immediate family does, but my uncle does, and that was the first bike that I ever rode on.
Do you think I should turn this into a Supermoto?
Do it. Always do it. If someone's asking if they should convert their bike to a Supermoto, the answer is yes.
So what are your plans with the WR if you haven't sold it already?
So it is up for sale, but it hasn't sold yet. The issue I'm having though is that people keep reporting my Craigslist ad and it keeps getting taken down. So I'm just dealing with that now. So I've kind of just fallen back on trying to sell it word of mouth. So if you or anyone you know is interested, it's up for sale right now and it's listed for $5,400.
When you were looking to get into motorcycles, what made you want to get the R1 instead of like a BMW S1000 RR?
So I think the first or second video that I put on this channel was why I got my R1. So if you want to see that, I'll put a link in the description for that one. Why I got the R1 over another leader bike? I had a Yamaha R6 and I loved it. I didn't want to get rid of it. It was stolen and I found an awesome deal on an R1, so that's what I got.
Hey Brent, just wondering how you convinced your parents to let you get a motorcycle.
I was 21 when I got my first motorcycle. I was already graduated from college working, so I didn't have to get permission from them. But the first time I called my parents and told them that I had bought a motorcycle, my mom hung up the phone on me. She was that upset.
How did you get 37s to fit on a JK?
3.5-inch lift, flat fenders.
What's up, Motonosity? My name's Cameron. I just wanted to know, like, what are your goals in life? Like, what do you want to do with your life and what do you want to succeed in?
Coming in hot with the thinkers. I'd say explore. I love traveling. Creating. I love editing and making videos and building things, like doing the CRF build. I just love doing that kind of stuff. And making the world a better place, whether it's making it cleaner, whether it's making it nicer, or just making it happier and entertaining people.
What's up, Miles from England here. Are you and Walter going to be doing any serious off-roading together?
All right, here, a task for you guys. If you're a fan of Walterific, even if you're not, go to his channel right now and leave a comment and tell him that you want him to go on an off-roading trip with me. I would love to do a trip. I think that would be awesome.
Hey, Motonosity, Matt Steele here. Just curious what particular website you order for your mods for your bikes for?
Usually I just try to find the cheapest place. A lot of times you can only buy it from the manufacturer themselves, but a lot of the dirt bike stuff that I get for like the WR or the CRF, I get from Rocky Mountain. You can find a link to their website down in the description.
Motonosity, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Austin? I mean, come on, man.
I would say like a hard 13. If you haven't been to Austin, you need to come. And better yet, come to Austin for the Texas meetup, September 24th. There's a Facebook link for the event down in the description. I haven't made a video about that. I should probably do that.
Hey Brent, I have a 79 CJ7 and I was wondering, what would you do to it if you owned it?
Put 54s on it and off-road it all the time. All the time.
Hey man, just wondering, but how come you didn't buy a factory street legal supermoto like a Husky 701 or DRZ?
I knew that I wanted around a 450cc supermoto. I think the stuff like the 701 is just too heavy and bulky. I wanted something that was light and nimble. And a lot of the factory supermotos that you can get are really heavy from the factory. When you buy a dirt bike and convert it, it's so much lighter. So yeah, I went with the 450 just because I wanted that power level and I wanted it to be light. The DRZ 400 has those same problems. It's heavy and it really isn't that much more power than the WR250. I wanted something that was a noticeable difference.
Hey Moto, down here in San Antonio, my question for you is, do you have any plans after the supermoto?
But I really want to do another build series. So if you got some suggestions, leave a comment.
Who inspires you to ride? And I love your videos.
I wouldn't necessarily say anyone really inspired me to ride. I guess I kind of already answered it in the fact that I bought it more for function than it was for fun. I didn't really have anyone growing up around me that rode. I was more into cars as a kid, so no one really inspired me on the motorcycle end of it.
Hey Brent, what's going on? Love the videos, man. Keep up the good work. Here's my question. Do you have any hobbies besides moto vlogging, and how did you get into them?
Probably my biggest hobby outside of that is working out. I work out almost every single day, and I started that back in college. It actually started when my friend got a muscle and fitness subscription, and we just decided that we're gonna start going to the gym. Before that, I played basketball through school, so I was always like in shape, but I never really worked out.
What's up, Motonosity? Just wanted to know if you're ever gonna put on or find a new decal kit for your CRF. Thanks.
I think I mentioned it in one of the Supermoto build series videos, but I really like the clean all white look, similar to how I have on the WR. So I think for now, I'm gonna leave it like that. If I find something that I like, or I find someone that wants to design something that's super cool, I might go down that route, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it plain white.
What's up, man? I'm just wondering why there's no content on your fitness channel.
You don't put anything on your fitness channel. Again, those videos were pretty cool, and I think we'd like to see more.
Calling me out. I know. So if you're not familiar, I have a fitness channel called Fitnosity. If you want to subscribe to that, it's youtube.com/Fitnosity. There will be a link for that down in the description. I was gonna bring it back this month, July, but I'm going out of town next week, and so I was working on getting ahead on a lot of other videos on this channel and on my life vlog channel, putting out 5 to 6 videos across both of those, so I just haven't been able to find the time for the fitness videos. I really want to though. So when I get back in a week, I'm definitely gonna start putting out those videos. So if you're interested, if there's stuff that you wanna see over there, be sure to let me know. So that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If this is something that you wanna see me do in the future, make sure you leave a comment down in the description, or if there's anything else that you wanna see on the channel, let me know. Again, I'm Motonosity. I make videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Make sure you check back Sunday for the Supermoto build series. I got the next 2 ready to go because I'm gonna be out of town, and they are so good. I think you guys are really gonna like them, so make sure you check back. And Wednesday and Friday for the other videos. Otherwise, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subbed already. Hit the like button if you like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Ran into a little bit of an issue in that the brake line